set to acquire the world's largest video sharing platform.
Some of these conspiracy theories have turned out to be true. That was a pretty big deal. There was Twitter and others engaged in active suppression of information that was relevant to the public.
What does this mean for the future of YouTube? How will this acquisition reshape the digital landscape, content creation, and the way we consume media? The world knows Elon Musk as a revolutionary entrepreneur, a visionary constantly pushing the boundaries of technology and business. He has built electric cars that challenge the automotive industry, launched rockets into space, and even promised to colonize Mars. Now it seems Elon Musk has set his sights on a new frontier, YouTube. Yes, you heard that right. Rumor has it that Elon Musk is interested in buying the world's most popular video sharing platform. But what could possibly be behind this unexpected move? Why would Musk want to acquire YouTube? And what changes might he have in mind? Today we'll explore.
All right, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, HaChodash, double honors to our apostles and elders here at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect. So to speak briefly on that news, as you just heard, is really not official. It might be possible. But, you know, with all this activity that's going on, is one thing to just keep in mind is with all these names like Elon Musk, these names that constantly come up or just come up out of nowhere and they stay relevant, as you can say. Even when it comes to like Andrew Tate, I'm pretty sure that they're not done with him yet. They're going to bring his name back up in there. You know, they have these people set in place to act as opposing forces to the powers that be. But as we explained countless times when you read Revelation 13, the beast, they came up and had two horns like a lamb. Just remember, it's two horns, but of the same beast is controlled opposition. And as well as the Lord is using people, certain individuals, to push his agenda, the Lord's agenda, which is prophecy. So if you want to know the deal, right, you got to know the will, right? To understand the will, you got to understand the deal. You got to know the will of the Most High. The will of the Most High is simple: World War III and prophecy, right? And in that includes martial law. In that includes the Charagma, which is the RFID microchip. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. And we know what the will of the Lord is. Now, the Lord has these figures set up for this purpose. The reason Elon Musk is set up by the Lord. And what just so happened to be one of Elon Musk's infatuations? One of them, brain chips. Who do you think is giving the knowledge, and who do you think is giving him the understanding of having success in his production of brain chips and everything else? It's coming from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is his will. So that's why it's merely prophecy. Our job when we go out and teach, because we're the true watchmen, we observe. We understand the prophecy. We go out and prophesy. And as news breaks, we compare it to the prophecy and we say, oh, look at that. So here's what's going next. That's all we're commanded to do. It's like we're divine weathermen. You know, back in the ancient, you looked at the skies and you could tell what time of day it is or what the day might be. Now they just have more advanced technology to predict what tomorrow going to look like, even the week going to look like. So they're just going with the time. They're going with the season. That's what we're doing. So when we hear these individuals like Elon Musk in this election, and now all of a sudden he's just so relevant and prevalent that he's like Donald Trump's right-hand man, and he bought Twitter, and now he's thinking about what he's saying. He's going to buy YouTube. We don't know for sure yet. And his whole thing is about uncensored content, or people being able to speak the truth or whatever he says. It's all setting up for certain individuals to look like the heroes. But understand what the will of the Lord is. The will of the Lord is his prophecy that he spoke of. So we understand that this devil Esau Edom, no matter what he does, he's going to go towards that one direction, which is the RFID microchip mandate, which is the mark of the beast. Because they have an agenda and they want to see it to the end. And that means everybody needs to be slaves in their eyes. So it's actually good when you hear these names constantly pop up. Elon Musk, right? And whenever Gil Bates gets mentioned again, because he's going to get mentioned again, you just know it's over. When through 2019 and 2021, he actually made, you can look it up, he made a deal with YouTube and Google to take down, to censor everybody talking about him. So, because he's surprised that everybody knows his plans and calling him out. So now he's working more silently behind the scenes. But we ain't forgot about you. And when you hear his name pop up again, you just know it's over. And it just so happened, what is that Gil Bates? What is he infatuated with? Implants. He's also infatuated with chips. Do you think this is all a coincidence? Would you sit here and say, man, what's the deal with all this? Well, you should know the will. The will of the Lord is his prophecy. He already said what's going to happen. And these names and figures that are coming up now is for a purpose. Proverbs 16, the preparations of the heart in man and the Lord, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord Yahweh. The Lord's working on the minds of these people. These aren't just new pioneers that just brought forth with this boy genius, and he's looking to transform everything in the world, and he just so happened to have a thing for brain chips. Is that what these false prophets are gonna get you to believe? Those who speak different to the microchip, is that what they think they're gonna get you to believe? Oh, it's just a coincidence. He just happened to like that. Yeah. What about Gil Bates? And how is it that this guy all of a sudden is Trump, who's Nero, looking to do the election again? He's his right hand man, and now all of a sudden this guy's a political guy. This guy's gonna sit up here and talk about immigration and energy resources and debt. This guy out of nowhere. No, man. Look, to understand, if you want to know the deal, you got to understand the will. This is all the will of the Lord, and it's all unraveling right before us. Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So with that, shalom.